Hi, we're Backyard Brew Labs, and I'm Matt, and what we've been working on for the last few weeks has been compiling a parts list that we think now is pretty close to being finalized. We only have one or two more parts that we have to add to the list. We've been working with our mentor, Dr. Gorel, to make sure that we have all the right parts that we're going to need so we can get started building here and ordering parts the next week, which Phoebe's going to talk more about in a little bit. Now here's Kevin.
Thank you, Matt. This week we met with Michael Gorel, our mentor, and we discussed more in depth our parts list and what exactly we're going to order, and he was a great asset to that process. We talked about different size relays. We want to do like a 20-amp relay, which would be good for like a 2,000 watt load. Researching the stir, they could do like a motor with that. We were looking like at a bathroom size like fan motor at 120 volt. Looking for like a thermometer that would be connected to the Arduino microcontroller that we're going to use. Girl talked about some more stuff in need of like a low voltage supply. We might do like a desktop fan because we're going with evaporative cooling, and we had spec like a radiator cooler from a car, and the load and the current that would need is way too much for what we were ideally looking for. So looking for like switches and relays, and kind of focusing more on that for our project. And here's Katie.
I'm Katie. So since we've completed our design and put our parts list together and it's almost finalized with the approval of our mentor Michael Gorel, we'll be starting to purchase those items in order to prototype our design and test it as soon as possible so that we can make sure that we have everything in working order. And the total price of the parts comes out to be a little bit more than $100, which was our budget for the entire year. We'll be beginning to write a proposal for more funding for our project.
Hi, this is Phoebe. So now that we have pretty much finished our parts list, we are going to start buying everything starting on Tuesday. And the parts that we really need to focus on building are the heating tank, just because that's going to take the longest time to build. Because it will require some drilling and cutting the metal of part of one of our tanks. So that's what we really need to buy on Tuesday. And then while we finish up looking up the relays and everything else that Professor Kazuki said that we'll need, we'll probably buy the parts for the cooling tank as well. And that will definitely be the easier part. So as soon as we get that done, then we can put it all together.